Welcome back, everyone. This is Shadow Drake. Alright, so unlike last time, I actually have more of an idea of what I want to do. And it's going to require me to go out and try to mine some cobalt, because I'm going to go ahead and talk about that as I am out there. As you can see, my rocket is back. Did I offload it? I did not offload it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's offload it. Everything's in there. Let me just go make sure that the thing is proper. Yep, it's nice and proper. Alright, time to offload it. I did get that expansion done. I built this pen, and it took me an embarrassingly long amount of time than I cared to admit to denote exactly how long it took for me to get the stupid chickens in there. Like I said, an embarrassingly long amount of time. It looks like they're running through their food, so let's see what we got here. Seeds. Alright, so seeds there. Seeds. Alright. Now I do need to get the seeds back over there. Split in half, split in half. But it does give me a good way for me to just chuck food at them. Like this. There you go. Alright, so if I remember right, I got fuel. And I got several more materials, which I'm going to let this start processing it. Alright. And to make matters easier, I think I said I was just going to do insulated utility pipe, steel and silicon. So I need some steel. Should be over here. Yep, there it is. I'm gonna need 2 of you. The power is gonna drop a little bit. So yeah. Once I get this squared away, I am going to talk about what I intend to do. And I need this to help with the processing of my ISIS. But I think it's about time that I actually start thinking a little bit better about how I am going to make my whole area livable. So I upgraded my tool belt so that I have more space. Same thing with my mining belt. And see, now that this is like this, I'll be able to pump out faster. So I'll be able to process this faster. Because I believe I did the math. It's not going to get roughly any more fill than this. And this is going to keep it going at a pretty good rate. Though having the volume pump on 24/7 is going to cut into the whole efficiency. This space I got over here, which currently has no lights, which I will eventually rectify. I'm going to have this be kind of like my suit refill station. So I'm going to have my suits, my filters, and my portable tanks for the nitrogen and the oxygen to be able to keep an eye on that and refill my suit. It's going to take some extra power, so what I want to do is ideally line the floors with wall kits so that I can start running heavy cables to start handling the power load that's going to inevitably draw. Now, that's still going to be... I think I'm going to turn on the GFG for 20 kPa. I don't remember exactly how much power that is. And if I need to build an advanced tablet, to be honest. Where is the, I'm pretty sure I built put the chips somewhere. They're all right here. Alright, so if I use this and look at that, how much power is being generated? Two kilowatts. That's probably still a little bit more than I want. There we go, 1 kilowatt, that should do it. That should be more than enough, generate some thermal energy while at the same time does not. Come on. Should keep the battery going and whatnot. But okay, let's do what I'm talking about. Alright, everything's good. No battery here, which is genius of me. That's okay. Even though I have a complete battery station over there. Okay, so I decided. So that's going to be my battery refill station. But I'm also going to build a lower floor and let that be my atmospherics processing wing. Now, normally I would use filtration machines to kind of help with filtering it out. But I think I want to do something different on this playthrough. I think I will try to actually use, despite my better judgment, phase change filtering for all this. And I need exactly 36 cobalt because I need to make some astroloy with it and some stellites. And this asteroid node right here is the only one that had cobalt, and it seems like I have just barely enough, which is perfect. So with that, I'll be able to... Oh, there's a little bit more, 43. Because right now I haven't gone out and mined cobalt from the asteroids, and I really do need to send a rocket to do that. But one of the things that I was thinking about is I've never really honestly done a distillation, a pure distillation filtration system. I've seen a lot of people attempt it, and most of the times it ends up being an interesting goal to shoot for. But the limitations of it is that it's not very friendly in terms of what you have to do. And what I mean by that is it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for a very slow throughput. Your system has to be very well defined for you to get adequate filtration. I'm also looking for some coal because I need to make some steel. And so, quite honestly, an atmospherics filtration, I believe, only uses maybe 200 watts of power at full tilt. So even if you use volume pumps, those are about 200 watts as well for running at 10 liters. Good, there's some coal. I'm gonna need some steel. So they run... lost my train of thought. So even if a filtration is 200 watts and I have to recheck it again to do the math to make sure that that's an accurate number, but I want to say that it is not more than 300. An AC system is 300. Atmospherics AC is 300. So I think the filtration is like maybe 100, maybe up to 200 when it's running full tilt. It could be at 300. It could be even more. I don't know. But you know, if I were to theory craft it, most of my systems that you've seen me do from Vulcan, Europa, and stuff, it's typically controlled by one volume pump for the for each output, running at 10 liters each. So that's 200 watts each. Total of, let's just say, 600 watts per gas. There's 7 gases. So 6 times 7, so maybe roughly 5 kilowatts just to properly filter everything I have. So I've never done a filtration system. So to get that going, and I believe, I don't remember the max number, I have to check it again, but I think they can get upwards of 30 moles per tick. So let's say 30 moles a tick. Filtration. Oh good, I'm getting some coal. That's gonna allow me to make some steel, because I'm gonna need it. So 300, where was I at? Lost my train of thought. It's really dangerous when I lose my train of thought, because then I don't know what I'm saying, I don't know what I'm thinking. Sometimes not knowing what I'm thinking is gonna bite me in the butt pretty badly. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So 7 gases, 605 kilowatts. And so I kind of want to come up with a system because it's very space intensive. It really is extremely space intensive. Because not only do you have to... Why is that in there? There we go. Not only do you have to separate the gases correctly, but you also have to cool them down. And that's typically the hard part for this, cooling them down. Alright. Oh, good. I got another egg. And that's going to be the hard part that I will have to struggle with. How to effectively cool them down, and how to work with that. Okay, so... Oh, that's empty already. See, that's going to help. And so this starter system works really well, not going to lie. Works really, really well. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. Let's see here. I need to make as much steel as possible. So... 28 times 3. 3, that's 6. 8 times 3 is 24. 6, so 84. So I think I need 84 for that. Oh, come on. 50. 30. Oh. Okay. No. $84. Right? Because I have to make 28 3 times like this. This is the stupidest way for me to do that, but... Yeah, it fits. Yeah. There we go. That's a... When you just brain fart and don't remember exactly how much it needs, just do that. It's gonna cool down my whole thing. I'm gonna need a lot of steel, because I'm gonna need to make the framework. And so part of the other thing that I want to do is kind of limit myself in how I build. I think I'm going to try to stick with the whole 5x5 rooms and headspaces. Yeah, that's a nice amount of steel. 112. This should fix it. Because I do need to make some stellite and astroloy. So, but the first thing that I'm going to do is set up my suit recharging air. Oh, okay, good. I was getting concerned. I thought I screwed up the recipe. I was getting concerned for a moment there. So let's get this going. So first I want to... Oh, I did it again. First things first... Oh, come on. I want another battery. And I thought I put some steel in this one. Yep. And I think, just for decoration's sake, which walls do I want to use? I guess just wall flats. This requires steel sheets and steel, so... Didn't I make some walls by accident? Those are iron walls. I thought I made some flat walls or something somewhere. I don't remember. Any more eggs? You ate through all that food already? Okay, okay, that's cool, that's cool. Just fast harvest the rest. Alright. No, not that one. Oh. Oh. Darn it. That's not what I wanted to do. I literally just tossed the wrong one. Sorry, chickies. Your food is gonna be a little bit tight. I did not want it. That's a mistake I did not want to do. Oh, okay. How many soybean seeds do I have? Not enough, so 4, 6. I'm just gonna stick it in there. Cannot believe I did that. I just threw food out the literal airlock. That's such a waste of food. Get out there. And the thing is, I need the wheat. I need to keep feeding the chickens their wheat. But then also I need to, okay. So one thing that I like to do is I do like to segregate my batteries like this. So I want to have an actual battery in this room so that I can kind of keep this room going. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Wrench. I thought I put this over here. See, that makes more sense. And then this. There. Now I just need to hook it to a to some heavy cables, and that's gonna be a chore. But before I do that, I want to get some flat walls. So flat walls. Let's just get a couple of those since I got copper. Let's get going ahead and make some heavy cables because I want to connect that. Anyways, so I'm gonna eventually make an elevator here. I'm gonna go on ahead and make my suit refill storage centers here. I gotta get the lighting and stuff, but I do need to connect this to the network, power network, so that it already starts charging. Because ideally... No, that's not a great place. A wrench. Let's get you in the corner over here. There you go. There, that's better. And so the reason for these flat walls is I kind of want to go on ahead and put them in these junctions right here. Because the biggest thing I'm going to do is kind of connect through those junctions. Like, I'm going to probably try to route heavy cable underneath these, you know, the frames underneath them. And it would be to my best interest to have these set up so that I know that I can run heavy cable through those spots. It's not gonna be the best of ideas, granted. But it will be something that I really kind of need to do so that I can help, at least until I can centralize my power. Because I really do want to bring my central power through this room, ideally, and then spread it out. You know, just from there, spread it out to the stations that need it. So let's go on ahead and get that done. Now, as far as my rocket goes, I'm going to be a little bit more careful about when I send this out. I do need to continue that, but I do need to retrofit my rocket because I did get that avoidance maneuver, and these resource nodes are going to be much richer compared to the earlier crash sites. And I do need to get access to them. But one of the problems that I'm going to have is that the gas sites there are not going to be an easy mix. Because you see, these were made to be nice and clean and easy so that it doesn't take much infrastructure for you to process them. But once I get to these, it's going to take a more robust atmospheric system in order to get them going. And so that's going to be a concern for me, which is why I want to have an atmospherics processing center. Because I want to be able to send these gases downstairs to be processed and then go to their respective tanks, you know, to be dealt with. Another thing that I want to do is I probably need to make another set of solar panels that way. I've been trying to decide how much I want to expand this system. Like, could I technically expand the system so that I don't need anything else? The answer is easily yes. But then the question is, how much? Like, I mean, it's really all a matter of preference. Like, how much do I want to limit myself in this playthrough? Like, is it necessary for me to limit myself? No, not really. But do I want to do it kind of for a challenge? Yeah, I kind of do. And see, and that's kind of where some of the fun is in this game. How much do you want to limit yourself? Like, can I get a bunch of gold and just basically make a this is where I got the tile. So this is the main power line. I think I'm just going to extend this out over here. And I am going to go ahead and re-weld this. Because what I wanted to do is this main power line right here. I want to have my generators feed it, have main central power here that then spreads out to the rest of my station so that I can kind of better reroute this, have better power for my rockets, all that stuff. And like I said, I need to retrofit my rocket because to go to the further nodes, this is not going to cut it. I need another fuselage. I need to basically bump everything up a little bit higher in order to be able to, you can cut through this, that's funny. I need to bump a lot of this stuff higher so that I can fit more fuel options in here. Or I can go on ahead and attempt to get cryo cooling done. Now, one thing that I want to do is probably have an extra solar panel on the top and the bottom, because as it is right now, wait, are y'all not? Oh, you can't move. Because 1,500 watts, I think, is enough. It's kind of keeping up with everything. But I think I kind of want to do 2 watts, 2 kilowatts at all times. So I think I'm going to do that, expand my power system so it's a little bit more stable. I don't really think I need to, though. But might be best that I do. So let's do lights. Oh wow, you chickens eat really well. I probably shouldn't do that many lights, to be honest. Ah, one more can't hurt. So I did actually print, yeah, I printed you. I printed you to kind of assist me with that. Yeah. So I haven't quite decided exactly how this will go. But I think I will do one here. One here. One here. One here. At least to start off with. One in the dead center too. I never started charging this. That's a problem. Let's get you going up here. Look, I have storage. I've never been really good about mass printing stuff that I need, just because I mean, I'll be honest, I tend to, ever since I discovered the traders, I tend to buy most of the materials that I need from them. It has helped me greatly to not need to not need these things. Because, I mean, why build everything when I can just use the traders to just, you know, purchase the things I need? It kind of saves me a little bit of time, because while I know that I need stuff, I've never been really good at thoroughly planning exactly what I need. So now that I got that going... Ooh, another egg. Chickens are weird. Okay. Gee, I still can't believe I lost 20 wheat because I just literally chucked it into space. Actually, let's just put them all in here. Mr. Cluck and Ed are doing good. Alright. Those are still thriving. Okay. I was gonna save the seed, but now kinda need it to keep my chickens alive. After that gaff I did. But at least I am starting to live off of literally French fries and... well, I'll get bread eventually, but I just really need to, well, actually, the good news is they can eat soybeans, so... I really wish we could make some chicken feed. Like, if... that definitely needs to be, like, a suggestion for the devs. Chicken feed. Because... yeah, it just... it's chicken feed. Enough said. Alright, so I need portable containers. Portable container mounts. I need iron for that. To be fair, I think I'm going to need all of these. And steel, because I don't know that I do. I need 2 of you. Okay, I know I will need an active vent. And I know I will need 2 passive vents at the minimum. And I know I will need an 2 atmospheric kits. I don't have any pipes, so I know I'll need pipes too. I'll also need a suit storage system. I'm trying to decide if I should send this rocket out. Okay, that should be completely processed. That should process the next load. Yeah, I'm concerned about that. I knew I was going to be. Alright, so... I'll need a suit storage. Oh, I need silver for that. I want to go ahead and make this so that I can put the suit somewhere for recharging. Alright. Now, the thing about the suit storage... I need to have some space for all of that. I don't know... think I want it like this, and I think it's... Wait, is this complete already? Oh, it is. Okay, interesting. Okay, waste, propellant. Why is the air in such a weird spot? Whatever. Okay. Hmm. This is where I might hit an issue with this. Okay. I think I'll put you one more forward. Because what I want to do is move a cable down here for the atmospherics. So I think I can get the first filtration right here. And the second filtration right here. It's going to be a little bit weird like that. I think... I think like this. So let's print out some pipes. I need some pressure regulators and pipes. Pressure regulators, I need 2 of them. And I'm gonna start printing some pipes. I think I'm gonna increase how much power I'm generating because I'm kind of concerned that I will run out of power for this, because I know that's gotta fill up first. So propellant, this is what I was concerned about. Well, okay, so if I have propellant there, so that's gonna be my propellant, that's gonna be my breathing. Let's see how much this is. Okay, let's go ahead and build that up, pipe it up. Because I do want to have this be controlled by IC10, such that so this is kind of the weirdness of it. Actually, I can have you be right here. Because then, that's propellants. Propellant tank will be right there. Air tank will be right here. What I don't know, however, is if I can just put a passive tank for the waste right here and that'll work. This is kind of stupid looking. But if I were to do that, let's get my suit. I really don't know. I think waste is a... Oh yeah, it just pumps out waste. That's perfect. Oh wow, that was low on battery. Alright, so I got that. Now it's just a matter of piping and cabling. Let's get cabling first because... Cable... well... Alright, let's get some more pipes. So, I think I'll let that be the, let's get my good air. Let's go ahead and transfix these. Because honestly, I just want to get rid of... I want to have a good spot for these. Now, what I don't like is, because I'm using pipes over here, that there's not a lot of storage for that. So, this is going to struggle to fill this up, the propellant, to a decent chunk. So what I kind of want to do is add utility pipes. So maybe 2 utility pipes. That way there's a decent buffer of storage. So let's just go ahead and make 4 of them. That's going to cut into my iron. It's okay. I got quite a bit. I bet y'all have finished all your food again. Yep. I probably overproduced on the pipes, didn't I? Yep, I did. Ah, well. Dang it. I need to be careful not to let myself overproduce. Wonder that's gonna be... well... well, I could use that for the pressurization pipe anyways. That'll give it a little bit more, capacity. Yeah, let's use... no, I don't think I need it. Okay, that'll give capacity there. That's what I want. literally need one more pipe. Well, I need another 20-something pipes, really, because I haven't connected the others. I'm not going to use a volume pump to kind of pump out. Let's see. I'm gonna need some cables. I'm gonna do an IC housing. Okay, so IC10, gold, steel, electrum, solder. Glad I made a lot of that. There we go. Yep, kind of figured I was going to reach a problem over there. Well, that's fine. I guess I can route cables through the back over here. Not a big deal. Would have been... Need more cables, because I gotta get those. So now, what I am going to do with the programming is I am going to put this chip actually this race is of interest now. Okay, so I need a nitrogen and an oxygen filter. I want it to be medium, so unfortunately that's iron that I don't have enough iron, so I'm just gonna make another. And it's Constantin? Yep, Constantin and silver. So I'm gonna go on ahead and make the nitrogen one. I'm going ahead and make another thing of cook some more iron. Oh. I need to keep this producing. Because after all, that extra iron I'm gonna need. Oh, that's my timer. I think I'm gonna finish this up and then call it because I got a plan. want to say that this is, yep, almost full. Basically full power. Which means that my plants are going to be thriving again. Yeah, they're going to be thriving again because it's 20 Celsius. Okay, so you're going to be my oxygen. That means you're going to be my nitrogen. And so the goal for these will be, I'm going to have an IC housing. That's going to look at the output state for these. So you are my propellants, right? So my propellant, I want you to hit 7,500. That's a nice, lovely number. And my air, that is my propellant, right? Yeah. And my air, 8,000. So in short, this is just going to draw some air from a base, get it in here. Actually, this, I might be able to filter this out. This will be able to be filtered out and actually pushed through. In here. Perfect. That's kind of why I want that extra battery, because this is going to use up some power. Actually, this raises a good point. I'm curious to see just how much power I'm going to be spending. Where's my network analyzer? I'll probably offline program this because, I mean, I've done a lot of very similar programming. So let's see. So idle, it's 460. I know this adds 100. Oh, wow. Filtration only adds another 100. Okay, see, that's kind of what I'm talking about. How just, it's not going to be very... It's just not going to be very, that's why it's also not very feasible to kind of do the, a distillation type phase change setup. Because it's just, it's one of those things where it works, yes. But how can you compete with that? Truth be told, how can you compete with that? This is why I'm going to IC10, because I don't want this to hit. I want this to target 9.5 megapascals. If it's empty, it's going to go to 9.5 megapascals and then hit idle. It's going to pump out the oxygen back. And it's going to do the same thing with the nitrogen. So basically, if either of these two fall below a threshold, it's going to turn on the active vent and it's going to turn this on. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to turn this off, because I'm going to have some air trapped in here, which isn't a problem per se, but I'm going to have a little bit of air trapped in here. So let's pressurize the nitrogen tank to 8 megapascals. Once I get the full filtration setup going, then I'll, instead of having these pipes do that, there we go. I'll let that empty out the pipe. Just get a little bit more pressure in here. There we go. Yeah, I burned through quite a bit of power to do this filtration, but that's okay. This is why I want to get an extra 2 solar panels out there. Oh yeah, definitely want to do that. Alright, so since this is going to be a good time to wrap up, do I have any frames? I just need one more frame, apparently. So I believe I have some heavy cables. Yep. Ooh, egg. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep redoing that. I think I'm actually gonna get to the point where I'm going to really think about what I am going to do. Okay. So we are going to install 2 more solar panels, get it to 2 kilowatts. is T180 and B180, I believe. B180, T180, T180. Alright, that puts me at 2 kilowatts. I'm not gonna have enough heavy cables by one, won't I? Yep. One more heavy cable. So when we return, I think I am going to... What I want to do is probably try to process what I can and set the flooring down for my next floor. Because after all, I still need to process a good chunk of these resources. And I'm hoping to get the steel out, so I might have to come back on the next time. That's right, this is also using up power, that's 200 watts. Ooh, I cut down the pressure in my base quite a bit. That's okay, because I think I can make it back with combustion products. Alright. Alright, that should get me 2 kilowatts of constant power. That should keep that going. So, gonna grab this screenshot. It's not like I did much. Alright, that's a good one. Wait, I forgot to do the thing. It's actually looking pretty okay. Alright. So, I'm gonna have to do some offline work to get some frames. Because I'm thinking, let's see, 25, 50, 55, no, 25, 50, 75, 100. So if I were to get 100, no, 25, yeah. If I were to get 100 steel frames with essentially 200 steel sheets, that will get the floor. But I don't have the stuff for that. So I might need to send my rocket out to go get a little bit more fuel. Maybe a little bit, well actually, maybe some air mix would be good, to be honest. A little bit of extra fuel mix, a little bit of extra air, maybe a little bit of stuff. I might just have that, do that kind of offline so that I have materials to work with. Because now my pressure is much lower. But now I have the capability to just refill my suit. Which is actually kind of the cool part of this. Oh. Just to save on power, I'm just going to go ahead and turn these off. No reason to keep burning power like that. And, well guys, hope to see you later as I continue to work on this stuff, and have a good day. Bye.